fucking gay!
I'll blow your damn brains out! Now I'm in charge! Get 'em, boys!
As in homosexual!
There have been many interesting and mind-changing Red Dead theories over the years. From Uncle being red to Abigail being the rat, these theories can change the way you play the game. But today I want to talk about Bill being gay. It's a theory that has existed since even the first game, but it's only grown in popularity since the second. There's many instances in the story where characters mention Bill being a little zesty with it. Today I want to go over these instances and his backstory to determine if Bill Williamson is actually homosexual. Bill Marion Williamson was born in 1866 to an alcoholic father and an unknown mother. Later on, he left to join the army and he was assigned to the 15th Infantry. Bill's army days were filled with killing Waxy people, but Bill was discharged for deviancy and attempted murder on December 27, 1892. Deviancy means actions or behaviors that go against social norms or expectations. That definition can be applied to homosexual behavior. It's a hint, but that definition can be applied to a lot of different behaviors or tendencies. But it is Bill we're talking about, so it's a possibility that Bill got kicked out for acting zesty with other guys. After this, he started drinking and robbing people on the highway. While doing this, he tried to rob Dutch Vanderlyn, but Dutch is a Sigma and just laughed at him. Dutch offered Bill a place in his gang, but there was an odd behavior that the other gang members started noticing. This brings us to 1899, where we can notice characters talk about Bill as if they know something the player doesn't. I want to play a bunch of cutscenes and I'll decide if the conversation has a deeper meaning. In the mission Americans at Rest, Arthur, Charles, Javier, and Bill are set to meet at a local saloon. When Bill shows up late, he gets into a confrontation, and the characters say this.
There he is! Watch where you're going! Take it easy,
you about to kiss that guy or punch him?
Oh, and we have our answer!
Small jab at Bill that could mean a lot more. Of course it's a joke, but it's possible Arthur has seen Bill kissing other guys before. I couldn't get through that line without laughing.
Now me, I spent a few nights sleeping rough. I admit. Funny. I was robbed. I was robbed by someone I was well, you know well. Yeah. No, it was a woman. I was robbed by a woman.
This interaction is pretty sus. Bill tried to play it off, but it's obvious he backtracked because the others would think he was doing it with a guy, which he most likely was because of how weird he was acting.
I met an interesting feller in the swamp. Real interesting.
Did you?
Sure. He seemed to know all about you. I mean, all about you.
Get out of here.
This one needs a little bit of context. If you go here on the map, you'll meet a man by the name of Sonny. He invites you to come inside his shack, and if you follow, he knocks you out, and I'll just play the scene.
Don't you hate old Sonny now? Don't hate him. What? Oh, you struggled. And you lost. But it was quite a tussle, I tell you. Quite a tussle, my pet. See? Friendship ain't so tough. And neither is you.
Yeah, it's very suggested that he grapes Arthur, so my question is, why does Bill know some random gay in the swamp? It's very odd Bill has a connection to one of the only gay NPCs in the game. Could it be that Sonny invited Bill inside, but Bill was more willing to do the deed than Arthur was? Is Bill friends with him? It's never answered, but this brings us to our next interaction.
Say, Morgan. Morgan, you got any hair pomade?
Excuse me?
You know, hair pomade.
No.
Well, if you happen to find some.
Sure. I'll buy you some hair pomade. Here's that, hair pomade you wanted.
Well, look at that. Thanks, Morgan. I owe you one.
I reckon we should both just forget this ever happened.
One of the item requests we get from the characters is Bill's hair pomade. It's strange how he asks for an item that improves your look since he wants to come off as a tough outlaw. Is it possible he wants to look good for someone? Is that someone Sonny the rapist? Could it be that Bill is in a sexual relationship with Sonny?
The thing is, I'm getting married. I am.
You ain't
This is the
much,
last
friend.
you'll see of me.
Hey, O'Driscoll! Why don't you come here and sit down?
Bill don't like nobody who's tougher or smarter than him. He really don't like many people at all.
Except for maybe that Kieran.
Hey, no, where are you going? Morgan, you got any hair pomade?
Excuse me?
You know, hair pomade.
The thing is, I'm getting married. I am.
Why are you so afraid of a pair of gelded tongues? I thought you were the horse expert.
All of these cutscenes make you wonder if Bill had a thing for Kieran. It's this odd behavior that makes this theory pretty believable. Sure, you can say Bill just wants a friend, but all of the other indications that Bill is gay just makes you think that these conversations are meant to be looked at with a deeper lens. This cutscene specifically shows Bill drunk, and this is when the homosexual behavior comes out. Could it be that Bill's alcoholism is what leads to this type of behavior? We know he didn't have a good relationship with his father, so could it be that this manifested into him wanting to find a dad? Do I even know what the fuck I'm talking about? All of these questions kind of go unanswered, but there's a subtle hint that these questions have answers, but it's all up to your interpretation, so tell me in the comments what you believe. I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching. We just reached 10,000 subscribers a few weeks ago, and that shit is crazy. My next big project is probably going to be my GTA 5 cut content iceberg, so please watch out for that when it comes out. Also, shout out to Tensified for originally doing this topic and for helping me with the GTA iceberg. He's awesome, and so is Duke, Mason, Liam, CJ, Goat, Looney, Snook, and all of you Nick G's. But have a great rest of your day.
I've been living too fast, I've been living too wrong.
Ah, fuck, I have a gay.
Now I'm fucking with you, Bill!